Okay, picture this. You're driving maybe late one evening down some winding road in, say, rural Pennsylvania. It's autumn, crisp air, maybe smells like wood smoke.
Classic scene.
And then, boom, your headlights hit this figure. Just stand there. A woman, looks like she's wearing this, like, faded floral dress.
Whoa, okay.
Slam on the brakes, right? Heart's pounding. But then, poof, she's just gone, vanished.
Okay, that's definitely a hook. That's the start of the Whispering Shadows of Maple Creek, isn't it? That kind of image really grabs you.
Exactly. And it sets the stage for this story about how the past, well, it doesn't really stay buried.
Yeah, and it contrasts so sharply with the setting itself, right? Maple Creek, it sounds like something out of a Norman Rockwell painting.
Totally. White picket fences, 4th of July parades, the whole idealized small-town America thing.
But like those paintings sometimes, there's often something darker lurking just beneath that perfect surface. And this deep dive, well, we're going to peel back those layers.
Right. And our way into this is through Jack Harlan. He's, 35? A mechanic. Your typical all-American guy, basically. Yeah. Beat-up Ford truck, likes his Budweiser, backyard barbecues, the works.
Seems like he's got it all figured out. Wife Sarah, she's a teacher. 2 kids, Tommy, who's all about Little League, and little Emily, dreaming of cheerleading.
The perfect family in the perfect town. Or so it seems.
And our mission here is really to unpack how this story uses Jack's unsettling experiences, this haunting, to explore some bigger ideas, about history, secrets, and how they weigh on us.
Absolutely. And it starts subtly, which I think is really effective. It's not like, ghosts jumping out immediately.
Right, no jump scares yet.
No, it's the kids. Little Emily asks kind of innocently, "Daddy, who's the lady in the attic?"
Oof, creepy.
And Tommy hears whispering noises like from the crawl space, but Sarah, the mom, she just dismisses it. Oh, it's just the wind.
Yeah, the rational explanation. Easy to do at first.
Very easy. But then you layer in the context. Jack's family goes way back in Maple Creek, like Civil War era back.
Wow, so deep roots. Deep roots. The house has history. Old muskets lying around, maybe some yellowed letters. Relics of the past are literally in the house. They're a family with, traditional values.
Which kind of sets the stage perfectly for some old secret to come bubbling up, doesn't it?
Precisely. And that brings us back to that first encounter on the road. Jack, seeing that woman in the dress.
His heart pounding, she vanishes.
It's not just a random spook. In hindsight, it feels like the first real, undeniable sign that something's off. Something's targeting him.
Okay, so things start to ramp up.
Oh, yeah. The story uses Halloween brilliantly for this. Maple Creek goes all out, trick-or-treating, haunted hayrides.
The whole 9 yards, full-size candy bars maybe.
Probably. The story mentions full-size Snickers, so yeah. But amidst all that fun, Jack has his second encounter.
Oh boy.
He's out maybe with the kids, and he sees her again across the street, standing under the glow of a jack-o'-lantern.
That's chilling imagery.
And she mouths his name. Jack! He drops his Reese's Pieces, the detail's great.
Huh? Classic reaction. But seriously, that's terrifying.
It is. And he tries to play it cool afterwards, blames it on, spiked apple cider someone might have had at a party.
Another rationalization. Trying to keep it together.
But later that night, the whispers start, faint at first, then louder, seeming to come from inside the walls.
What are they saying?
Murmuring things like, "Find me." Hidden.
Oh, that's direct. That's not the wind.
Not anymore. That's when Jack really starts to believe it. He gets this conviction that, quote, something from the past was stirring. It's moved beyond sightings now. It's invasive.
So he can't ignore it. What does he do? Investigation time.
Yep. Next morning, he grabs his toolbox, which the story calls every American dad's best friend. Kinda funny.
Very true. Where does he start? The attic.
Exactly. Goes up there, starts sifting through boxes, finds all the usual stuff, right? Old photos, maybe some drive-in movie ticket stubs, his grandpa's Purple Heart, tangible links to his family's past.
Grounding the story in real history, real memories.
Right. But then, under a pile of, musty old quilts, he finds it. A small, locked diary. Cracked leather.
Don't tell me.
Etched on the cover. Eleanor Harlan, 1865.
Eleanor Harlan. Okay, does that name ring a bell for Jack? From family stories.
Yeah, vaguely. She's like a distant aunt figure in the family lore, someone who vanished during the war. There were always whispers, rumors.
About what?
Forbidden love, maybe betrayal by a Union soldier, even talk of a curse on the family because of it. Standard small-town gossip that might actually hold some truth.
So this diary could be the key, but it's locked.
Right. So Jack, being a mechanic, does what comes naturally. He gets a screwdriver and pries the lock open. Desperate times.
And inside, what does it say?
It's heartbreaking, really. Lines like, he promised me the world, but betrayal lurks in the shadows, and then the kicker. The child, hidden away. The whispers will never cease until the truth is unearthed.
Wow. A hidden child. A lost Harlan heir.
Bingo! Suddenly, it's not just a ghost story. It's a family secret, a potential scandal, and a deep injustice from the past crying out. The mystery just got way deeper.
And does finding the diary change things? Does the haunting get worse?
It definitely intensifies.
Yeah.
And interestingly, it starts affecting Sarah, his wife, too.
Oh, really? She wasn't just dismissing it as wind anymore.
No, she starts waking up abruptly, clutching this old handmade quilt they have, feeling like someone's calling from the grave. The unease is spreading through the house.
So it's becoming a family affair in a terrifying way.
Exactly. And Jack's sightings of Eleanor become much more frequent. He sees her in his truck's rearview mirror for a split second.
Glancing back. Nothing there. Oh, man.
Sees her at the supermarket, like behind a display of apple cider donuts. Even thinks he sees her watching from the bleachers at Tommy's baseball game.
Everywhere. She's becoming unavoidable. He must be losing his mind.
He's definitely struggling. So he decides he has to talk to someone. He confides in his best friend, Mike.
The buddy system. Always good.
Yeah. Mike's described as an Iraq war vet, got a Stars and Stripes tattoo. Solid guy. They meet up at the local bar for beers.
The classic male bonding ritual. How does Mike take it?
Predictably at first. Mike's like, buddy, you've been watching too many horror flicks. The voice of skepticism.
By trying to ground him.
But then Jack, maybe hesitantly, pulls out his phone, shows Mike this blurry photo he managed to snap of the woman when he thought he saw her in his backyard one night.
He got a picture. Does it show anything?
That's blurry, but clear enough. And Mike looks at it and his face just goes pale.
What does he see?
He points out her dress. He says it looks like something from a, quote, Civil War reenactment.
Ah, the dress again. That's the connection.
That's the key observation. Because Maple Creek has an annual Civil War reenactment, with the guys in uniform, cannons, maybe even funnel cakes and cotton candy on the side.
A town tradition. So Mike's comment sparked something in Jack.
Totally. The dress, the reenactment, it clicks. This isn't just any ghost. She's tied to that specific historical period. So Jack heads to the town library.
Good old-fashioned research.
Yep. Digging through the archives, using the microfiche machine. Remember those?
Oh, yeah. Scrolling through fuzzy old newspapers. What does he find?
Headlines from 1865. Things like, local woman vanishes amid scandal, illegitimate child suspected.
There it is. Corroborating the diary.
Exactly. He pieces together the whole tragic story from the diary, the rumors, and now the old news articles.
So what was the full story?
Eleanor Harlan had a secret affair. But the guy wasn't just any soldier. He was apparently a Confederate spy posing as a Union soldier.
Whoa. Betrayal on multiple levels.
Big time. She got pregnant, had the child in secret, and the baby was hidden away, given up probably, to preserve the precious family honor.
A common tragic theme back then. And Eleanor, what happened to her?
Her death wasn't an accident like the family might have believed. The implication is she was pushed down the attic stairs to silence her, to keep the secret buried.
Oh my God. Murdered.
And her body wasn't properly buried. It was hidden under the floorboards of the Harlan house itself.
Right where the whispers were coming from.
Precisely. The whispers, the sightings, it was Eleanor's spirit. Trapped, unrestful, seeking justice, seeking the truth about her child and her death to finally come out.
What a heavy, dark secret for a family in a house to hold for over a century.
It really is. It speaks volumes about how fear and societal pressure could lead to such terrible acts and how those acts echo through time.
So how does it all come to a head? There has to be a confrontation, right?
Oh, there is. And the narrative stages it perfectly. Thanksgiving dinner.
Of course, the quintessential American family gathering. Turkey, casserole, football.
The whole scene. Family arriving in minivans loaded with food. Cousins playing flag football outside. Maybe the Macy's parade is on TV in the background. Maximum normalcy.
Setting the stage for maximum disruption.
You got it. Right in the middle of dinner, maybe as Jack's carving the turkey. It happens. The whispers suddenly turn into screams.
Oh, because.
Plates start rattling on the table. The lights flicker violently. And then she materializes. Eleanor, standing right there at the head of the table.
No hiding anymore. In front of the whole family. What's their reaction?
Pure terror and shock. Uncle Bob apparently drops his forkful of green bean casserole. It's a moment where the supernatural crashes right into their normal lives.
And Jack. What does he do? He knows who she is now.
He confronts her directly, looks right at her, and asks, "What do you want, Eleanor?"
He's finally ready to face it. What does she do?
She doesn't speak. She just raises a spectral hand and points down towards the floorboards near the head of the table.
The spot where she was buried.
The family's horrified watching this unfold, but Jack knows what he has to do. He goes out to the garage, grabs a crowbar.
He's really going to do it in front of everyone.
He comes back in, gets down on the floor, and starts prying up the wooden plank.
Tense. What does he find?
Just what the story suggested. In a shallow grave beneath the floorboards, skeletal remains.
Oh, man. Visual confirmation.
And the skeleton is clutching something, a small tarnished locket.
The locket. What's inside?
Jack opens it. Inside, there's a tiny, faded photograph of a baby.
Her child.
And a faint inscription on the back. "Forgive me, my child. The truth sets us free."
Wow. The final piece. The truth is literally unearthed.
And in that moment, as the truth is revealed, the story says Eleanor's spirit lets out this long sigh, like a release.
The haunting stops.
Instantly, the candles on the table extinguish themselves. A profound sense of peace settles over the house, described beautifully as being like fresh snow on Christmas morning. The tension just evaporates.
So, finding the remains, acknowledging the truth, it frees her spirit.
That's the core of it. Confronting and acknowledging the past brings peace. Of course, then you have the awkwardness of calling the cops on Thanksgiving.
Right. Officer, we found some bones under the dinner table.
Exactly. Small-town cops show up, cruisers with flashing lights outside the idyllic Harlan home. They confirm the bones are likely Eleanor's.
And they figure out what happened to the child.
Yeah, the investigation eventually reveals the child was adopted out, started a whole new family line somewhere else, unconnected to the Harlans, so that branch survived, just separately.
So the curse, or the haunting, is broken. The Harlan line is cleared. The whispers are silenced for good.
It seems like a very neat, almost cathartic resolution, doesn't it? Justice served, peace restored.
It does. A bit too neat, maybe. Is there a catch?
Well, this is where the Whispering Shadows of Maple Creek delivers one final little unsettling twist.
Oh. What is?
Later, when Jack is arranging for Eleanor's remains to be properly buried in the town cemetery, giving her a real headstone, maybe one with an American eagle on it, giving her dignity.
He takes another look at that locket he found with her bones. And he notices something he'd overlooked before. Tucked inside, behind the baby's photo, was a tiny folded note.
Another note. What did it say?
Just 5 chilling words. The betrayer lives on in blood.
Whoa. Wait, the betrayer? The Confederate spy?
That seems to be the implication. His bloodline didn't just vanish.
So? His descendant could still be out there, maybe even still living in Maple Creek, watching the Harlans?
That's the unsettling question the story leaves you with, isn't it? That loose end. Was the threat truly gone or just dormant?
Man, that adds a whole layer of modern-day paranoia to it.
It really does.
Yeah.
And I think that's what makes this deep dive into the whispering shadows of Maple Creek so interesting. It's more than just a ghost story.
Yeah, it really uses the haunting to explore how secrets, especially in these tight-knit small towns, don't just disappear. The past isn't always past.
It lingers, it whispers, sometimes it screams until it's acknowledged. It makes you think, doesn't it? What hidden histories or unresolved conflicts might be simmering just beneath the surface in your own community.
Or even within your own family stories, perhaps. Those quiet echoes of things long gone, but maybe not entirely forgotten. What might still be resonating around you?
Definitely something to mull over. The past is never truly buried.